welcome to the very, very first episode of The Crunch with Ayo in the year 2020. Like, I'm super excited. I mean, there are about 4 reasons why I'm super excited today. Well, first up, it's a new year, so happy new year, guys. Second, well, have you seen our set? It is banging! Come on! See, The Crunch with Ayo is going to another level this year, yes. Third, well, because I've missed Neye. Come. And well, lastly, we have a guest in the studio with us. Oh my God, she is so beautiful. She's an actor, she's a writer, and she is a whole mood. And I cannot wait for you guys to meet her. So yes, welcome beautiful people to The Crunch with Ayo. I remain your favorite screen diva, Ayomide.
And as usual, guys, I remain that beautiful, intelligent, wonderful, sassy Neye.
Okay, yes, so what should you be looking forward to on the show today? First up is social media banter, where we'll be hooking you up with all the juicy stories making their rounds on social media. But today we'll do something different. We'll be taking you through the highlights of some of the important events that took place in December 2019.
Next up is where you'll be seeing our lovely, beautiful, intelligent, wonderful guest.
And finally is my favorite segment of the show. You guys know now. Let's play, but this time our guest will be playing the game. Yes, so let's get started. Well, first up on the social media banter, let's take us through the highlights of December 2019. Gedoni and Kafi got engaged in 2019. Oh December 2019 to be precise. So now Gedoni and Kafi met in the Big Brother Nigeria house season 4, Pepper Them. It's like people used to find love because it's today and Bam Bam. So maybe the next place I'm going to is Big Brother. Maybe that's where my
husband. How many love are you going to find?
Hello, is it your love?
Sorry.
Yes, so they got engaged on the 26th of December 2019, and God, they look so cute together. I liked when she said, future Mrs. Ekpa.
I swear.
And they were thinking like, oh, I want to flop my ring too. Congratulations to them anyway.
Still on the engagement, guess what, guys? Your favorite speed from the Johnson, Samuel Ajibola, got engaged to his longtime girlfriend. And it was also romantic. Like, I really love the speech he dropped on Instagram. It was so nice. I wanted to get married too.
The third couple we're going to be talking about today is popular Instagram comedian Chris Clown. Yes, he got engaged to his girlfriend, and then he put the caption, I'm marrying my best friend. Oh Lord. God, when? Yes, I'm marrying my best friend. Yes, big congratulations to all the couples who got engaged in 2019. 2020 is a year for wedding hashtags. Hashtag this, hashtag that. I also add my own. You also say hashtag.
Say it. Say it. Let's know who are blocking.
Can you move on?
Okay, moving on to people's plan for 2020. Or let me say celebrity plans for 2020. First up is Wizkid. He plans on getting married 2020. Finally, our wedding is going to take place in 2020.
Hello, how does that want to happen? Wizkid, I cannot stick to one woman.
Don't talk about my fiancé like that. I don't like it. Please, do not do that.
Is still aware that you are his?
Yeah, she's like my best friend too. You know, this best friend thing, we're together in it. Yeah.
So yeah, speaking of Tiwa, you know, people have been commenting on her relationship with Wizkid and everything. So in a video, she decided to come out to talk about, or specifically just air out, how will I put it? Like she shall quell all rumors, to clear the air. Yeah, she said, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Whatever you think it means is what it means. Moving on.
We can't move on just like that. What juice do you like? I like understanding
what type.
So
I
think mango.
So for me, I like older guys. For some people, they like younger guys. So I guess her spec is younger guys. So yeah.
Like Ayo said, moving on. Moving on. Next up is Latan. Said 2019 is not going to pass. He plans on being a father. After gifting himself a Range Rover on his birthday, 2020 is going to look so sweet.
So my question for Zlatan is, when he says he plans, nothing can stop him from being a father, does it mean he plans on getting married, or he plans on misusing somebody's daughter?
It might not be, you know, most people don't like marriage. They like this baby daddy, baby mommy kind of thing. So I think that's what he actually wants to do.
So you gonna do baby mama, then you're not gonna marry another person entirely. Wow. Congratulations in advance anyway. And then finally, Bobrisky and Tonto DK, yes, the two best friends. Bobrisky says 2020 is for snatching husbands and he plans on getting married in 2020. What I don't understand is when you say 2020, or when he or she, when Bobrisky says 2020 is for snatching husbands, is he like trying to say he's gay?
Okay, I don't know. For now, I classify him as they. Because it's sometimes the guy, sometimes the girl. So I say when I say they, I mean just him. He's they because it's two persons in one. So I agree with you.
And then his best friend Tuntudike says she has been celibate for the past 3 years and she misses having sex. So well, because she's now a born again sister, she doesn't want to commit fornication. So maybe she will marry. She says she also plans on settling down. So let's see how that goes. But if you ask me, I think both of them are in a relationship.
This one they want to settle down in the same year. Okay.
Yeah, I think both of them are in a relationship. Well, that is that on the social media banter. Now, next up, it's time for you to meet our guest. She's beautiful. She's a writer. She's an actress. She's an activist. She's the original brown skin girl. She's, you know what they call melanin popping with caramel topping. Yes, let's welcome our guest to the show. She goes by the name Uzoamaka Aniunoh. Woo! Yes, guys, we have our guest in the studio. Isn't she looking so stunning? No, I actually really admire people who go natural and still look so good. You look like a little bit different from the sugar, like the character we see on Sugar. I mean, you still have your hair done and all, but you just, in Sugar, you look like an actual school girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, how now?
Possible.
Yeah, but you're welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. I am doing well. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, yes, so let's get right to it. First, let me ask the generic question. How did you begin your acting career?
How did I begin my acting career? I mean, I've always wanted to be an actor.
Yeah.
But in 2015, I gave real thought to it. I was in England studying, and I decided that when I got back to Nigeria that I was going to follow it, head on, and I was going to pursue it. And so I came back, I started following people on Instagram, and people like Ni Akimolayo, Judith Awudu. And then I started attending auditions. I went for the Sugar audition, I found it on Instagram. I went for the RMD auditions, I found it on Instagram as well. And then Danny TV one. And thankfully, I was called back for the 3 of them, and I was offered roles. But unfortunately, the RMD and Sugar one clashed. So I was made to choose one. And I chose Sugar, and here I am.
Are you glad about that choice?
Yes, I am, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll do it over again if I could.
Yes. Now, speaking of doing things over again, yeah, so I did my research on you, and yes.
Okay.
And then I saw that you wanted to be a lawyer.
Yes, I did want to be a lawyer.
Yes.
Because I was very interested in taking up cases cases that affect girls and women, and I just I was just upset about the way that things were going in the country and just in the world at large, and so I was determined to be a lawyer so that I could take people to court, people horrible people like rapists and pedophiles and just terrible human beings that live in the world, and I wanted to get justice for the women who are affected. But
your father happened.
First of all, the universe happened because it wasn't accredited in UNN at the time.
Okay.
I wanted to go to UNN. I wanted to study law there, but it wasn't accredited at the time. So there is no for the time that I wanted to get into uni, there was no law class at that time because they paused it, so I couldn't get in, and so I opted for a different course, and I never went back to study law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you regret that decision though?
No, I might. I mean, I still might study law. It's a 4-year course, so why not?
So you plan on going back to school?
Yes,
wow, you
yes,
put
yes,
that like
yes.
school. Well done. You put like school.
Oh, okay. Based on the research.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel so important.
Okay,
You are.
Thank you.
Between 14 and then you never took it down because you felt kind of exposed.
Yes.
So how you plan on maintaining your career now and your personal life?
Um, how am I planning to maintain that?
Privacy.
Oh yeah, okay. In terms of maintaining my privacy, I think that I have control over it right now. So at the moment, I'm taking a break off of social media. So like I'm going off for like a month. I went off in December, and so that's me reclaiming my time in a sense. I'm going to stay off until the 17th of January, and then I'll go back and continue. And whenever I feel like it's too much, I'll take another break. So I'll just do things according to, you know, how I feel about doing
So
them.
you keep breaking my heart. I'll not see pictures to like.
You go back and like the previous ones. You like.
I know, right?
I think so. I'm like. That's
Hilarious.
Okay, now still on the blog issue. Now, back in 2015,
Yeah.
yes, you put up a post on Facebook about your religious belief or doubt in God.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and then you said you're a Christian, and the same way you believe in His existence is the same way you also have some doubts because you're a thinking human.
Yes.
Yes. So, and then you got a lot of backlash from
Yes,
people
yes.
and all. So now, I mean, 2015 to now is like about 5 years.
Yes.
Yes. So do you still, what is your stance now on the existence of God? I mean, do you still maintain that stance of you have some doubts, or you're fully, I don't know, like what is your stance?
I do have questions about God and God's existence. I do particularly have a problem with God being male.
Okay.
You know, because I don't understand it. If you say that I was made in God's image and likeness, then obviously God to me should be female. With natural hair, and should be from Nigeria. So God is personal, right? So to everyone, God is different. So I don't understand why God is male. And when you say that it doesn't matter, when people say that it doesn't matter that God is he, I say, okay, so let's call God she, and then it's disrespectful. So why is it disrespectful? Anyways, what I'm saying is I do have questions, I do have doubts, I do have, you know, issues with certain things in the Bible and, you know, certain things about the religion in general. But I've come to the point where I understand personality, I understand spirituality, and I understand that this, you know, my experience with God differs from your experience with God. So I'm not going to question you and, you know, try to teach you what is and what isn't. It's personal for me, so I'm going to live life knowing who God is for me. And to me, God is not the God that, you know, people talk about, that I hear people talk about. God is very personal for me.
Okay.
And God is female and black and has natural hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. How do you balance your acting and writing career?
I'm not a mega superstar yet, so I think it's pretty easy to balance. I write when I can. I made a decision to write 1,000 words a day in January, and hopefully get the novel over with. So with acting is not you know, a constant thing. It comes every now and then. Sometimes you get roles. Sometimes, you know, you have the drought period where you have nothing going on. And during that period, I try as much as possible to, you know, make do with my time instead of, you know, feeling bad about not getting work.
Okay.
And, you know, just, you know, write. So there's enough time to balance, actually, because I'm not Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie yet.
But you studied under her.
Yes, I did study at the Farafina workshop with her for a couple of weeks, and that was like the best time of my life. Yeah.
Nice. I would like to actually know what she is like in person.
She is a marvelous human being.
I can come to what?
To me, I would give.
I said what, not who.
She's fantastic.
Okay. Now, 2 more questions and we're done with the interview session. Yes.
Okay.
Can you like give us an insight into Cynthia's character in Sugar?
So Cynthia is a naive girl, naive nerd who is super intelligent, super smart, and just super, I think, sensitive and emotional, who was trying to navigate life as a teenager in a space where being boss and queen, you know, was considered, you know, the in thing. So she had like this confliction between being the nerd and sticking to that and being the queen bee. So getting into Cynthia, I had to search back into when I was in secondary school, because when I walked into secondary school as a junior secondary schooler, I was sort of shy. I was sort of like a nerd, and then I came into a space where there was something called the BAM girls. Those are the girls who watched Channel O, the girls who had DSTV at home, the girls who knew what pedal pushers and what's it called, spark tops and stuff like that. You know, the girls who knew what was happening. And I sort of wanted to blend in. I didn't know anything about all of these things, but I was very interested in them because those girls were fly girls and I wanted to be a fly girl. And so like for Cynthia, I reached back then and imagined how I must have felt as a teenager, you know, trying to live that life and also trying to balance my studies. And I brought that girl, the Uzoamaka of Providence High School, back on the sugar set and channeled, you know, myself as a teenager. So there's a lot of Uzoamaka, a lot of young Uzoamaka in Cynthia. So I sort of helped myself in a sense to get there, also with the help of the directors who, you know, told you what to do sometimes when you're getting out of character. So it's a community work, to be honest. I brought the young Uzoamaka, the directors brought their own perspective, and we all made it work. But Cynthia, I love Cynthia so much.
Oh.
Yes.
Now that's like so emotional. Okay, and finally, can you like tell us about your upcoming projects?
I just finished one. It's called. It's a working name actually. So they haven't decided what it's called, but it's so different because I went to Makoko for the first time, and it gave me like a different perspective to life. I don't know if you've been there.
No.
It's a place that I think everyone should go. It's insane what's going on there, the way that people live their lives, and the film was from the perspective of this young girl who, you know, who had been molested and sort of raped by their local pastor in the community. And so like how the parents reacted to it, how the parents are involved in this girl's life and all of that. So it was very emotional, and it was the first time I was doing that sort of thing. And yeah, it's the last project that I did, and I'm looking forward to everyone seeing it. The next thing that I'm doing is putting out my podcast. I'm very excited about it. and yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Just writing the episodes of my podcast and hopefully putting it out by the end of next month.
Okay, so we're looking forward to seeing that podcast.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, we're not done with you yet. We still have the final segment of the show, which is Let's Play. And our audience, your fans, everybody's waiting to see how well you're going to do in this game.
Okay.
Now, yes, before we move to that segment, let me just tell you the rules of the game. So we're going to ask her random questions. And whichever one she fails to get correctly, she has to do a shot. So hopefully she doesn't go home drunk today because she drove.
Yeah.
And if she goes home drunk, hopefully the authorities don't stop her.
Oh my goodness. This is a nightmare, but okay.
Okay, so let's go. Let's play. Yep. Which of the Sugar Niger cast did you or currently have a crush on?
Male or female?
Well, any.
Toby.
Okay, what's his character?
Toby.
His full name?
Timini Everson.
Oh, wow. Okay. What one item do you always own but have never bought with your money?
That's tricky. One item. Oh God. Oh wow. I bought everything that I own. Oh Jesus.
Sorry. Just swallow it. Just swallow it.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Never ever have I been too lazy to charge my phone till it's almost dead or dead.
yes or no, or
Never ever have I. So have you ever been too lazy?
yes, I have. Okay. Oh God,
Thank you.
really?
Hmm. Okay. Say the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear these words. Bee.
As in the letter?
No, like a bee, the insect.
Oh, Queen Bee, Beyonce.
Nigeria.
No money.
Fire.
Me,
Men.
scum.
Okay. Name one thing you would do if you woke up as a guy.
One thing I'll do,
Yes.
talk to all the guys about sexual harassment. Yeah, because they listen to guys. To say to them, hey, don't rape people and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. And the final question. What is the full meaning of USB?
Universal something. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. That was fun. I mean, I don't pray to ever be on the hot seat.
I think I should do that to Ayo because
Please.
know some things about Ayo.
Have you met me? Please.
I forgot.
That would never
Ayo
happen
is
though.
a young drunkard, so it's not going to happen. So there's no point.
I'm below 18, so I don't drink.
Okay.
So how do you feel?
How do I feel?
Yes.
Betrayed. That's
Wow.
how I feel. I feel very betrayed.
Wow.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting the hotness of that drink and the seat and everything. It's just nah.
Oh, don't worry.
But I had
fine.
fun. I did have
Oh,
fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, this is all we can take on today's episode of The Crunch with Ayo. I'm sure you guys had so much fun. And real special shout out to our guests. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for making this show super amazing, super special. I mean, this is the first episode of the show this year, and it is a blast. It was a blast with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, guys, back to me, Otedola's adopted daughter. And this year, guys, I'm making it official. We're working on the paperwork. We're already on it. I have signed my part. I'm just waiting for my dad to sign his part.
Which of your dads? Your biological dad or
My
Oteda?
own
Because
biological
it's kind
dad.
of confusing.
Don't worry, when I'm done with paperwork, when I find Otedola, he will sign it.
Oh.
So, people, I remain that beautiful, intelligent Otedola adopted daughter. Yeah.
So people that are more acquainted to reality. Thank you. So yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. I mean, it's an absolute pleasure, always an absolute pleasure knowing that you were there and we are here for you. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. You are all the real MVPs. I remain your favorite screen diva, Ayomide. Now, do not forget to hit that subscribe button on your screen right now. So you see that bell that is shaking right beside the subscribe button? Hit it too, that's the notification bar. It means that you'll be getting notified every time we put up amazing videos like this one. And yes, also feel free to follow us on Instagram at @prash_media. You can also like and follow us on Facebook at Prash TV. Visit us on our website at www.prashmedia.tv. Yes, guys, once again, I remain your beautiful, ever-dazzling favorite screen diva. I go by the name A to the Y, to the O, to the M, to the I, to the E. I'm sure you can figure it out. Peace. Happy New Year!